We have a brand new update from Google today, the Google Computer Use. And we're going to be testing this out. You can see this has just been released literally a few hours ago. You can actually start experimenting with it inside Google AI Studio, and they have this GitHub right here. And essentially what this is an AI agent that can control your browser. All right, so it can control your computer, can control your browser. This is using Gemini 2.5, and I'll be running you through like what it is, how it works, etc. today. So let's get straight into it, what it means, how it works, etc. So if we get onto here, you can see this thread. Basically, Google have said introducing 2.5 computer use from Gemini 2.5, available in preview via the API. All right, so it's available via the API, and it apparently outperforms other tools, for example, like Claude Sonnet 4, OpenAI as well. And you can see it builds on Gemini 2.5 Pro's vision and reasoning capabilities to power agent interactive with UIs, completes tasks with low latency, and outperforms alternatives on web and mobile control benchmarks. So if you want to start using it, you can see some examples of how it works right here. Basically what it does is you give it a task, and then it's going to screenshot your laptop. It's going to use the environment to build it out. Then it's going to start using it, and it's going to run the model and send the request to the model. You see the benchmarks right there. So it's actually outperforming some of the best models in the world when it comes to some of the official leaderboards as well. And apparently here's an example of it actually running. So you can see it's running here, and you've got the terminal on the right hand side, and then you've got this over here as well. Okay, so it's basically looking at the laptop, analyzing the screen. This is running in like 3x speed, so obviously it's not normally this fast, but you can see an example of the reasoning over here with the screen being used over here. And essentially you can see an example right there as well. All right, so if you're wondering, okay, like how do you get access to this? Well, you can get access via the GitHub, which we'll come on to in a second, and we'll test out, see if we can actually use it, see if we can actually start getting it working, etc. And we'll try this out in a second. All right. The other thing is, well, of course, like how safe is this to use on your laptop? They do talk about safety inside the instructions, how early testers have used it as well. Let's have a look here. So it's been powering Project Marina, which honestly I was not that impressed with. I'll be honest with you. If anyone tested out Project Marina, it was not that great. Firebase testing agent, some agentic capabilities in AI search as well, which is quite interesting. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see and test it out, test the waters, see what we get back, and go from there, my friends. If you want to get all the video notes from today, they're inside the AI Money Lab, along with 50 use cases, plus the instructions for setting this stuff up, like you can see. Okay, so let's try this out. I'm going to see if we can actually get it working, because sometimes you try this terminal stuff and it breaks and it goes terribly wrong. And if it does, at least you know, okay, Julian is 100% transparent with me and it's not that good. But if it works, then great, that's beautiful, right? So we're going to just plug in the instructions over here. And then we're going to install the dependencies. You can see I'm just using the copy and paste instructions from here. So it's installing Playwright over here now. Playwright, often you need it for most computer use agents. Otherwise, it doesn't really work. We've got a bunch of people on today, actually. We've got quite a lot of people on, which is cool. So now it's beginning to work. Let's see what we need to do next. Install Playwright on Chrome. I think that's going to actually shut my Chrome down, but let's see what happens next. It may just shut me down, which is going to be annoying if it does. But let's see what happens next. Oh, it seems to be okay. All right, hopefully we're okay on that. And then we're going to export this. So you have to get a Gemini key. How do you get a Gemini key? You just go over to Gemini over here and go to AI Studio. See if we can get one. All right, and then if you go to get API key, create API key, and then you got to select a project. I think we'll have to create a project here. I think this is where it's going to get messy, but let's see. Failed to create project. The project creation failed. Okay, great. Let's see if we can import a project. Let's import that bad boy. That seemed to work. All right, and then it's going to create a key. I'm going to expose my API key online here, but I mean, hopefully we just delete it and remember to delete it. I'm going to bookmark that and put delete. There we go. All right, so then we've got the API key over here. Let's see. This is a bit where it usually stops working, but let's try it out. See if we can get it working or not. All right, so we're going to grab the API key. Again, I'm going to delete that later. Don't be trying to use my API key, please, peeps. And then we have to get the instructions over here. So let's grab that. We'll plug it in here. Copy this. We'll go to terminal. Make it persistent in your virtual environment. Let's see if we can get that working. Okie dokie, piggity pokey. And then we're going to try and use this. Now, anytime I have a situation like this, right, so it doesn't seem to be doing what I want, we're just going to go right on over to Claude, copy and paste all these instructions, see if we can get it working. It might totally fail. We'll see. So we've got to install Chromium. Any sort of new instructions inside here, I'm just going to put inside the instructions. There we go. So that's installing, 39% through there. If you've got any questions as we go along, feel free to ask. We've got Trollface. He says, hi, Julian. Hello. E-Boy says, hi. Abdul says, hi. Who else we got here? We got a few people on the free AI Money Lab live stream as well. And then we are nearly 100% through on Playwright. I gotta be honest, like I don't like using Terminal, but I'm doing that for you peeps at home. That's the sacrifice I make. There was another detail on it as well. I'm gonna have a look at their profile here. They did do a comparison feature as well. Here we go on Browserbase, right? So you can actually, I think you can use it inside Browserbase directly. So if you go to arena.browserbase, and then you can select, for example, like Gemini versus OpenAI. So that's like a way you can just run it inside the cloud if you don't want to run it locally on your terminal. So for example, here we can say, okay, what's the S&P 500 price today? That's going to initialize both sessions. And then we've got both Gemini versus OpenAI competing against each other. So if you can't get the terminal working, or if it's too slow, you don't want to mess around with it, blah, 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 then you can do this instead. All right, so you can see here that this is moving a lot faster than OpenAI's computer use, which seems to be super slow. Look at that. Look how crazy. I mean, Google has already found the price, and OpenAI is taking absolute ages. So it is a superior model when you compare them side by side. pretty interesting to see how you can use both of them on Browserbase and then just compare them. It's kind of like LLM Arena, but it's comparing the computer use agents side by side instead of using the, Claude and that. So Philosophy Music says, appreciate you too, sir. And then what we're going to try over here, so let's go from here. Let's say, right, okay. What to do next? Okay, perfect. Chromium has been installed. Now you can run your query. All right, so we're using Python. I have a feeling the API key is not going to work, but let's test it out. I'll continue with an open mind. Oh, it's opening. Look at that. Incredible, but it seems to have struggled with the API key. So it says API key not valid for some reason. So it opened up the computer, but the API key method didn't work, which is weird. All right, not great. Maybe what I can do, I've got an idea. So I'm going to grab that, go over here, copy this, go back to Claude, hit enter, see what we can do about that. Sai says, I am so confused. What do I need to be building right now to get rich? Apps or agent services? So if you want to learn more about that, just check out the AI Profit Boardroom. That comes with all my best money-making training. And basically, it shows you exactly how we make money as an agency using AI, right? So all the systems that we use. I mean, for example, if we go onto, YouTube and I show you, the AI stuff that we do with this, let's have a look how many views we get per month. So we get 2.3 million views per month. This is how much we make per month. And that's only the last 28 days. But you can see here, 2 days have not even been calculated. So this one and this one. And then also, if we go onto Twitter here, let's see how much money we make from Twitter. I mean, these are not typical results, right? Quick disclaimer. There's no such thing as easy money. Just make sure you realize that. But if you go to monetization, let's see how much we make on Twitter. Yeah, so we make about like $720 every couple of weeks on there without even realizing it. And then, of course, I don't know if you've seen this, but this is our MRR on the AI Profit Boardroom as well. So, I mean, you get the idea. Like, if you want to learn our best money-making strategies, just join the AI Profit Boardroom and we'll show you everything. And if you don't like it, just get a refund because we have a 7-day guarantee. All right. So let's get back to the games that we'll play. I can see that you have a valid API key, blah, blah, blah. So you can edit to fix it permanently. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, so the API key is working. So I'm just going to, if you want to get those instructions on how I did it, right? What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to copy those into the AI Money Lab details. So you can just steal it from me. There you go. If anyone's late to the party or you just joined, basically what we're trying to do is install Google's computer use agent, the new one, and we're working through it. Instructions inside the AI Money Lab if you want to set this up yourself. Now we're going to type this. Now it says I can see a different error. So you can see like this is not quite as clean and easy as you would hope, honestly. Let's copy this in. Then we're going to try this one. Let's ask him to change some code here. So we should be changing from bool, headless equals bool, to headless equals false. Then press Control and X and Control and Y. Then let's run it again. I wonder if it's because Chrome's running already. Let's keep it moving here, peeps. It says now we're getting somewhere, but I have a feeling we're not getting anywhere. Let's try it out. Let's keep going. You can use this. All right. All right, this is not working at all, peeps. Easiest way you're going to use it is inside arena.browserbase. You can see that it clearly does not work. I'm sure there's some smart developers who can get it working. Maybe it's because I run like cold turkey and stuff on my laptop, or maybe it's because I have instances of Chrome already running as well. But the main thing to note here is that even though it's installed, it's not working. I actually think it is because I'm running Chrome right now on the live stream, and that might be why. So if you're wondering how to install it, you can see I installed it fine, but it was just getting blocked as soon as I open it. And I think that is because of the situation with running Chrome as well. I'm just wondering if we could get it to open up in something else, like for example, Opera. Well, let's try this. So we can install it to Firefox. By the way, who's still using a Chromebook in 2025? I respect you, Vil Gamer. But I'm surprised by that. I don't know many people using a Chromebook these days. All right. So let's try this. Do that automatically. If this works, I'll be blown away. I'm going to run this. Yeah, it's working. It is working. That's what I'm talking about, peeps. I'm just going to select the crossroads on the capture there. No. That's the only problem you're going to have is like you have to fill out a capture. There we go. Boom. Yeah, it's because of the Chrome instance. That's why. So it did work there. If we go over to terminal here, you can see it actually worked. It's working perfectly. And it says, I have evaluated step 1. I have successfully navigated to Google. Now I need to type in hello world into the search bar, blah, 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 right? And it's closed the window as well now because it's finished. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. So all you need to do, if you have the same problem as me, is just make sure that you use this on Firefox instead. And then it says safety service requires explicit confirmation. I'm going to say yes. Boom. All right. Let's try something else now. So I'm going to take this here and I say go to Google and type in what's up gang gang into the search bar. So we are going to go to terminal here. It's creating the session. You see it's doing that over here. There we go. It typed in what's up gang gang into Google. And it said, I am on the Google homepage. I need to type what's up gang gang into the search bar. The search bar is located in the center of the page. I will now type up. All right, perfect. All right. So what I'm going to do is I've now got a clear understanding of how to set this up, but I want to make sure that you have the instructions so that you don't have the same problems as me, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of literally the whole conversation inside Claude, right? So we'll take all that. We're going to paste that into Claude and I say, turn this into a step-by-step guide that anyone can follow so they can use Google computer use and just copy and paste my directions. Obviously, you need your own API key for this, which you get from AI Studio. So let's wait for that to load. If you got any questions in the chat whilst we're waiting, though, feel free to ask. And then what I'm going to do is I will delete, or in fact, I'll just add that over here. There we go. All right, so all the instructions are added inside the AI Money Lab. It's completely free. Link in the comments description. Comes with like over 1,000 agents, community of 30,000 people, and I pay for it so that you can use it for free. But the main thing is if you can get access to computer use and you understand how to use it based on what I've shown you today, hopefully that helps you, and now you can use the model and you don't need to waste the same amount of time as me. Vil says to use Midjourney. I actually don't, and the reason that I don't use it is because I genuinely prefer Nano Banana, and I tend to get better images from there as well. Yeah, so that's basically why. Oh, that's cool. Someone just got a sale inside the AI Profit Boardroom. If you haven't been inside the AI Profit Boardroom, by the way, you are missing out, my friends. So we actually have a 7-for-1 deal right now. You can see that right here. And basically, you get a 7-in-1 plus $15,000 worth in free bonuses. It's actually gone at midnight. And basically, we have a AI war chest deal going on right now. You can get your spot right here inside the AI Profit Boardroom. And if you sign up now, you can buy one. It's only like $49, and you'll get 6 money-making AI communities for free, right? See, the entire 7-in-1 AI arsenal means you'll get the AI Profit Boardroom, our school playbook that shows you how to grow your MMR. Like you can see right here, that's how much MR we make from school, and we show you how to do it. We also have the affiliate fast track kit. So if you want to learn how some of our members launched AI powered side projects in 24 hours less, you can get that. A 1000x content machine, basically how I publish hundreds of AI posts daily on autopilot, and these get me a lot of reach, as you know, from my brand. And then we also have a private content vault. So inside there, you'll get never seen before coaching calls, Q&As, and strategy deep dives, our one-click funnel swipes, and also 50 free AI SEO tools. All right. Plus, inside the AI Profit Boardroom, you get 1,000 plug-and-play AI workflows, a daily Q&A with me, unlimited tech support, 5 live Q&A calls, $8,000 per month in monthly giveaways, and a 7-day no questions asked money back guarantee. All right. So feel free to get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom. If you actually upgrade to annual as well, then you will get monthly VIP sessions. So you get 12 monthly VIP sessions plus an extra 3,000 in extra bonuses as well. All right. So you can sign up here. Link in the comments description. Hope you sign up. And yeah, let's keep going now. So the way that I think like for 99% of people, you're probably not even going to set it up. But if you do want to set it up, I think the easiest way is just to use Browserbase, right? So you can see Browserbase here, browserbase.com. You can stop all sessions quickly. You can ask it to do new stuff, and you can compare computer use agents side by side on a demo, right? So it's really, really cool. It just saves a lot of time. You know, you saw how difficult and annoying it was to set up right there. If we say like play a game of 2048, you can see that actually starts a Gemini browser. And then this is me hands-free getting the AI to use the browser for me, which is really cool. So you can see it's running now on the latest Gemini model, and it's playing 2048, which is really, really cool. So it says, so you can see like what it's doing on the left-hand side over here, and then you can see the AI using the screen over here, if that makes sense, right? And I think it's really important to understand this stuff and learn it, because the thing is, if you don't learn this stuff now, you're going to fall behind. And like, if you look at the future of where we're going, whether that's on mobile, whether that's on desktop, whether that's replacing virtual assistants and stuff like this, you can see what's happening here. It's very clear to see that, you know, the future of of a computer really is the AI using it, not you, if that makes sense. And you might come up with like the high level strategies, the high level ideas, but you know, the AI is going to use it. And Vilv Gamer says, is this free? Yes, this is free to use on Browserbase. So this didn't cost me any money. I don't even have an account. Like, you don't even have to sign in to use this. So yeah, link in the comments description to get all the video notes from today. All right, so thanks so much for watching. As I mentioned, we have a 7-for-1 deal right now inside the AI Profit Boardroom. So if you sign up, you get a 7-in-1 deal. If you sign up, huge value right there. Only 24 hours remain on this deal, so get it now before you miss out. You get the AI Profit Boardroom, the $1 Million School Playbook, the Affiliate Fast Track, the 1000x Content Machine, the Private Content Vault, one-click funnel swipes, and 50 free AICO tools. All right, and you can see here, if you go to the AI Profit Boardroom, if you've never been in here, let me show you what it's all about. All right, so this is what it's going to look like when you land on the About page, link in the comments description. And basically, you can see that we only have a limited time on this. You get plug and play workflows and everything else. And also inside the community, it's very, very active. I think on school, we are actually, if we go to the discovery here, we're like top 31 in the world for our community in the tech niche, right? Like it's a huge and very active community. Lots of cool stuff going on there, as you can see right here. Lots of people getting involved, and you can see like post 17 minutes ago, post 1 hour ago, etc. Very, very active community, and basically everyone's just sharing and learning and growing together, right? We actually pay weekly. We pay you to join, right? So if you're one of the most top 3 active members in the community, you can actually win cash prizes. And you can see here that Steve, for example, he got paid this week for being one of the most active community members. Absolute legend right there. That's what we appreciate. You can see people sharing their wins all the time. So we're just learning and growing together. Like, if you want to be part of a serious community of AI builders who are basically leading the world, you know, you can see what I'm doing on my channel. You can see how we're growing. We share all the secrets inside this community, right? And you see all the wins coming through here, like so many wins coming through, lots of people sharing cool stuff, which is amazing. You know, someone published their Chrome extension, someone else built a digital avatar, like people sharing milestones, people creating the first custom GPTs, etc. Like, we're just helping humanity evolve at this point, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to help you learn and empower you and empower humanity, really. So that's what we're talking about. Lots of cool stuff right there. Very, very active community, and it's absolutely amazing, as you can see all the progress inside there. All right, now inside the classroom here, we've not even touched the surface, but basically you get like a 6-week program, right? So this is a 6-week AI automation masterclass where from beginning to end, we're going to teach you how to use AI, how to learn AI, and you go from a beginner all the way to an expert, right? Absolutely amazing. We give you homework. We show you the videos inside here. We're also constantly adding new SOPs. If you go to the SOP section over here, you'll see that we're constantly adding new updates on the left-hand side here. So this is an active community where we're just constantly adding content inside the community where all the members are sharing their stuff, and then also we share like the latest updates. Like the new, I actually had a friend message me today and said, "Oh, did you see that new ChatGPT AI agent that came out?" And I messaged him and said, "Yeah, mate, we've already released a module inside the AI Profit Boardroom on it." Like you can see, you know, all this cool stuff is inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Link in the comments description. And then also, if you want to learn like how am I monetizing, how am I using this to get traffic, how am I using it to get customers, etc., you can see all this cool stuff inside the AI Profit Boardroom as well. So the value in there is absolutely amazing. You also unlock a bunch of extras as well. So you can see here, you can unlock new goodies as you're more active inside the community. The longer you stay in there, etc., the more active you are. And then you also get this leaderboard, so you can compete with people for being like the most valuable member, right? For being the MVP. So I hope to see you in there. Like I said, it's a 7-for-1 deal. All our best money-making trainings are inside there. Link in the comments description if you want to join that. And you will get 7 different bundles right here. So you get a 6-for-1 deal, right? AI Profit Boardroom, the $1 Million School Book, the Affiliate Fast Track, the 1000x Content Machine. So that will basically show you how to get thousands of leads on autopilot, the private content vault, which shows you all the secrets that we never reveal publicly, the one-click funnel swipes, so you can actually get our best funnels and then just deploy them instantly to your business, your agency, and then 50 AI SEO tools so that you can rank #1 on AI search engines and also on Google. All right. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it as always, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.